I want to bring your attention to another crossroads where my choice literally directed the course of further events. I was at that crossroad, which is what I did when I faced a challenge. What I did when I faced the challenge that seemed beyond my grasp. My language barrier. I did not understand anything. That was the moment when I had to choose to find a way or say, I can't do this. This is too complicated. I don't know English, and many other reasons why it's not a good idea. And I would push away this inspiration. But I chose to break through that barrier. I decided to find a way. And this decision to act upon inspiration and to break through that challenge opened up the doors of opportunity. And it was a life-changing opportunity. And so when you look back on your life, when was the time when you pushed away your inspiration because it became too complicated, too much effort, too much time to accomplish it? Or maybe you are currently in this situation when you had your intention, you were inspired to do something, but then now you are facing a big challenge. It is way too difficult. It is way too time consuming. It's too complicated. And you are tempted to leave it alone. I want to encourage you to think carefully before you say, it's too much, I can't do it. Do not give up. If you did put it aside, take it back. Pursue it, because this inspiration might be the answer to your prayer. Maybe this inspiration is exactly what you need in your life. And once you act upon this inspiration, it will open other doors of opportunities. You don't know where it's going to lead you. Don't miss your opportunity. You see, after the car accident, I really wanted to walk, and I prayed to the Lord about my desire to walk again. And I waited for the answer, and I worked hard to have that. Then I worked with prostheses that were made in Lithuania, and I was successful only to the point that I could physically could. But because those prostheses caused enormous pain, I was not able to walk. Maybe an hour a day, maximum an hour and a half a day, and still not always. I felt like I had tried everything, and I arrived only to a deep disappointment. And it seemed like there was nothing left. Just let it go, give up on it, accept it. But I chose to seek the Lord. I chose to believe even if it was hopeless. And when I refused to give up and continued to seek God's help, the Lord responded to me by inspiring me to go online and seek help worldwide. The Lord gave me the first step to the beautiful answer that He had prepared. And again, it was just a thought. Please hear me. It was just a thought. And because I acted upon that inspiration, that thought, by faith, I received my miracle. And see, my major turns in life happened the same way. When I responded to the inspiration in faith and made the first step, I took action upon the inspiration. Another testimony of me transforming my life when I traveled to California to establish my life. Nobody called me and said, Inga, come to California and we will set up a good life for you here. Nobody did that. It happened in a different way. It happened again when the Lord inspired me through the Holy Scriptures to return to California, and He said that He would bless me there. It was just a thought. It was an inspiration, which I could have easily dismissed. I could have easily dismissed it because it was unrealistic. It was impossible because I did not have a place to live. I did not have work, not even potential work, not even the right to live and work in the United States. I don't have legs, only one functional arm. It seemed impossible. But I decided to trust the Lord, and I returned to California. And the Lord was faithful to his promise. He blessed me in establishing my life here. And even if I made mistakes, the Lord picked me up and he still led me through, and he was faithful. He blessed me and he restored my life. And so today we have a beautiful testimony. It's a great testimony of faith, and I always share it with joy. But before that happened, again, I was at the crossroads. Before the Lord could bless me in California, I had to respond to his inspiration to go to California. I had to make that first step in faith, to step into the unknown. Easily could have dismissed that thought because it's a crazy idea. It's impossible. And it's just a thought. Maybe it's just my wish, whatever. If I had done it, I would have dismissed God's calling. I would have dismissed my life-changing opportunity. Pay attention at the inspiration. It was the same with the book. I did not get a phone call from a publishing house who would ask me to write a book. It was just a thought, an inspiration. I never considered myself an author. I did not have an editor. I did not have the money to publish the book. But I responded to that inspiration by taking action. I began writing and working on it as a book, as though I had the editor, as though I had the money to publish it. And I had to work on it diligently, consistently for 7 years, as though I had the money, as though I had everything that I needed to publish it. And I worked very hard. And when the time came for the next step, the Lord provided everything. He provided and the editor and the money, and I had everything that I needed to publish the manuscript that I've been writing. So don't be concerned about what's next. Leave that up to the Lord. Pay attention. When you receive that inspiration, catch it, ponder on it, pray about it more. Just don't rush to dismiss it, because this might be the answer that you've been waiting. This might be exactly what you need. Only you need to make that first step. Also, watch your attitude, how you look at life. Do you look at life through a positive, optimistic outlook, through faith, or through negative attitude? What determines your decisions? Your realistic thinking, your logic, or your faith? When I look back, all my inspirations came without guarantees, without even exact plan or even an idea how this could be achieved. I had nothing, zero, nothing to accomplish that inspiration. And there were many questions. Lord, how? What's next? And then what? How? And if I had looked at it realistically, I would not have worked on it. I would not have taken those steps to pursue my inspiration. If I had looked at it realistically. Of course, we need to be wise. We need to be cautious. We need to be prudent. But at the same time, allow the Lord to direct you. Allow faith to determine your decisions. You know, I love this verse that is written in the Proverbs in the chapter 3 that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. And you know, when I began living by this verse, which is I bring before the Lord my goals, my vision, and I ask the Lord to direct my mind, to direct my decisions, to bring people who will help, to direct my circumstances. Because I don't have the idea how to implement that inspiration, but I bring it before the Lord, and then God blesses me with everything that I need to implement that inspiration. I just make sure I'm obedient to the Lord. I act upon the inspiration, and I'm faithful to that which has been entrusted to me. And there is a blessing. My life became a very interesting life journey because of that, because of my decision to walk by faith. I hope my message spoke to you. If you have any questions, please message me. And I want to say, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord give you the wisdom. May the Lord give you the inspiration and discernment which thought comes from him and which is not of the Lord. And be strong, be determined and relentless, be unstoppable. I'll see you next time.